I used to love Facebook, you know. Look at us now. Who would have thought it would happen to me? But on the other hand, look at Dad now. He's home some nights and he takes Saturdays off. It's fabulous. Well, when I was little, he'd have taken us to the pictures and sat me on his knee. Have you ever seen your dad punch someone like a boxer with a punch bag? He's like a total hero. Well, this is how it started. Facebook. I was only wishing happy birthday to my friend Charlie. She's a bit of a goth. I've always tried to be like her because she's more confident than I am, and I've never really fitted in. But it doesn't work because I don't suit black. I've always worn pink. It makes me happy and lights up my face. Well, that's what my Nana says. But then, Nana's always said that I was beautiful. Ever since she moved in with us. Lads never did, but Nana always has. Until there was this lad on Charlie's page called Mark. She was off to New York for her birthday, and he was saying happy birthday too, and I noticed his photo. He had his top off and a suntan. He was gorgeous. I think boys with blonde hair are cute. And I was just wondering how he knew Charlie when in comes my dad and switches the computer off. He's never liked Facebook, thinks computers are for homework, which I thought was sham. Not that it mattered though, because the left so early for work, I could go on Facebook every morning without anyone knowing. Nana never knew, because she's supposed to be making me breakfast, but she does her yoga stretches in the morning. In the sitting room, she's got these green Lycra tights. They're like mouldy chicken drumsticks. They make me laugh. But me Nana doesn't mind, because she's mad me Nana. Anyway, next morning, I logged in, and I got a big surprise. I had 12 friends on Facebook. Not exactly Miss Popularity, but that morning, I had a new friend request. I was buzzing. That means excited if you don't know. I was shocked when I saw it was that lad. He was so pretty in the photo, I couldn't take my eyes off him. He was like Justin Bieber. And I didn't know him, but he'd sent me this message. My hands got all sweaty as I leaned forward to click it open. It said, "Hello, I hope you don't mind, but I noticed your picture and you have very beautiful eyes. Do you want to be my friend?" OMG! Nobody had ever said this to me before. I felt so special. I was a bit worried that it might be a joke, but I pressed accept. I got a massive shock when an interior message popped up straight away and it said, "Hi, beautiful." I was surprised he was on the computer that early in the morning. I got butterflies in my tummy. I put my head on the table, took a deep breath, and then replied, "Hello, Mark." And that's how it started.
Hit the floor. How many bags you packed just to take him back? Tell me that. How many people are no more? If you let things out of your world, there'll be one less only girl. I saw so many.
Days flew, and we talked and talked about everything. Before school, after school, when my Nana was round at Margaret's house. Margaret's our next door neighbour. She pretends that they don't drink, but they have a glass of whiskey most nights. I even sneaked online at 4 o'clock in the morning once. He told me he was a runner, and that when he wasn't at school, he was training for charity runs. And I realised that's why he had all them muscles. I kept looking at this picture and thinking how lucky I was. He was 15, so a little bit older than me, but he was so easy to talk to. I told him how busy my mum and dad were all of the time, and how funny my Nana can be. And I told him other stuff that I had never told anyone before, and we got really close, really quickly. I was jumping for joy a week later when he asked for my number. I wished that Charlie wasn't on holiday so that I could tell her all about it, but then Mark had said that probably not bother because she'd probably only get jealous anyway. When I sent my number to him, I got a text. It said, "I've only been out of contact with you for 1 minute and it feels like a month. I missed you. Will you text me a photo of yourself so I can always look at you when we're not chatting?" I paused for a few seconds. I hate having my photo taken. Then I shook myself out of it and texted back. Sorry, no. I'd feel too stupid. I'm shy. He texted back. Don't be shy. You're stunning. Like a princess on our wedding day. I was walking on air after that. Nana poured us in the ribs and said, oh, somebody's glowing. Oh, la-di-da. I told her to pack it in and we both laughed. Then she went to gala bingo. She loves the bingo, me Nana. My dad's always saying that she should be watching me, but me Nana thinks that I can take responsibility for myself. Well, that's what she said to him. I sent Bob my photo the next day with a big smile on my face. He said I look like a young Cheryl Cole. I told him not to be daft. He invited us to a party that night at his parents' house, just like that. I wasn't sure, but I said maybe we could make some new friends. He said that maybe I could make some new friends there, like nice lasses, not like the horrible witches at my school. And that sounded cool. New mates, what a dream. Plus a lush lad.
All I see is you. No, don't need these other pretty faces like I need you. And when you're mine in the world, there's gonna be one less again.
What was I going to wear? It would have to wait until after school. As I left, I passed the postman. I'd given Mark my address the day before, and when the postman handed us a little parcel, I knew it was from him. I ripped it open, and inside was a candy necklace with a note. Can't wait to see this on you. That night, I dashed upstairs like a streak of lightning and flung open my wardrobe. All my clothes fell on top of us. They looked horrible to me. What would such a good-looking lad expect? Shorts, top, dress. And I wanted to be blue dress with the ball and the slacks out the corner of my eye. I tried it. Perfect fit. And I had found me in a shoes match. I even had a blue base bracelet with a ball and a blue ribbon for my hair. I tied it back and in fact I could thinking to see what it looked like. He was right. I looked like a princess. I hoped he would like it. I went downstairs and showed me Nana. Oh, she clapped her hands. La-di-da. Someone looks very elegant. Where are you off to? I'm off to see a friend. Oh, have you made a friend? Well, I know what would finish that outfit off. She ran into my mum and dad's room and came back with my mum's Calvin Klein perfume. It's called Shock and cost a fortune. My mum would have gone mad if she knew. Just sprayed some on my neck. I got a text from Mark then, telling us his address. Nana saw me reading it, and how excited I was. Bursting with delight, in fact. She smiled. Has someone got a boyfriend? Eee, how long's that gonna last? Nana! I'm only joking. I'm pleased for you. Is he a gentleman? Yes, Nana, he's like a prince. Oh, that's wonderful. You have a lovely time. The bus stopped almost outside the door of his flat. It was a green door with rust all over it. I wondered why his ma and dad didn't paint it. When I knocked, my heart was beating really fast. A man with brown hair opened the door. I asked for Mark in my best posh accent, pulled at my sweet candy necklace, and he smiled. My eyes widened. But this was not the boy in the picture. This was a man. He was old, like 25. I almost turned to run. Then the familiar voice said, "Hello, beautiful." Mark. He reached for my shoulder to guide me in. "I'm sorry, darling. I did my hair back to brown. I didn't have time to shave." I still liked his voice, and he wasn't ugly, just different to what I thought. So I went inside with him. It smelled of cigarettes and beer and something else. Damp, I think. There was nobody there. Where's the party? Where are all the other girls? He took me hand. "They're not here yet, sweetie. Let me get you a drink, and we can go to the bedroom, and you can help me choose my party outfit." He went to the kitchen, and came back with something brown in a glass. He said it was vodka and coke. I didn't drink it, because I didn't want to get wrong off my dad. So I pretended to sip it and followed him upstairs. His bed wasn't made. There was empty bottles on his dressing room table and floor. Suddenly I was disgusted, and I didn't want to be there anymore. He looked at me funny, and now I felt unsafe. His smile was creepy. He told us to finish me drink. I got scared and tried to leave the room, but he grabbed us from behind and threw me on the bed. His breath reeked, and I couldn't move. Luckily, I'm little, and I managed to pull my leg up and kicked out as hard as I could. He fell to the floor, squealed and cried out, "What are you doing, you stupid bitch? I'm only stupid for trusting you!" I ran out of the room, down the stairs and onto the street. There was a bus coming, and I jumped on. When I got home, the first person I saw was my dad. I began to cry and stuttered out what had happened. His face went white with fear and fury if the thought of his little girl nearly... I'd never seen him like that. Tears filled his eyes, and he hugged me and whispered, "No one hurts my baby." For the first time since I was then, I felt protected by him. Just then, my nana came in with mascara running down her shed cheeks. Dad jumped up and started shouting at her. "You shouldn't have let her go! She's only young!" Nana cried more until I jumped up and cuddled her and said, "Dad, it's not her fault. I told her he was a gentleman." Dad looked at Nana and went silent. Then he wrapped his paw around me, put me in the car and told me to show him where the flat was. He was raging and driving the car too fast. When we got there, he left me in the car and knocked. After 5 minutes banging, Mark appeared at the door, and my dad decked him like a sandbag and shouted, "How dare you touch my daughter? I'm going to phone the police." Then he went to hit Mark, and I shouted, "There's no point in wasting your time on him, Dad."
How many diligence and pin and plates and he didn't even catch his food. How many torn photographs are you taping back? Tell me that didn't see an open door, but no more. Let me inside.
When the police asked Charlie how she knew Mark, she replied that he was her uncle's friend and that she hardly knew him. And that was enough for me. Now I've deleted my Facebook account, and I'm going to use the computer for homework. And next time I meet a boy, I'll make sure it's at school. Now, I'm off out bowling with my dad. See ya! Wouldn't want to be here.